Hello everybody! Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. My name is Aiden Blaze and I am here to bring you the rest of the poem reading. Hooray! Aren't you so excited for the dokiest of the dokis? I sure am. I mean, it's just an innocent poem reading thingy. Don't worry about it, okay? If you want to like, comment, subscribe, I'm sure you'll love this video and the rest of the series that I have for this game and anything else you'd like to try out, to watch, you know, maybe. Anywho, let's continue on with Sayori, I guess. ... Oh my goodness, this is so good, Zayden. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I had no idea what I like either. What the fuck is wrong with this girl? What? You're fucking kidding me. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. You're sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Zayden poem. Hooray! It's my poem of the poems. I can poem any poem. What? And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Zayden. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! You! Ahoo! When are the uwus and the ovos gonna come out of your mouth, Sayori? I'm waiting for it. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead. Here. Yes. English, yes, that's how you literature. That's how you read. That's you fucking illiterate fuck. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If I wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Breakfast is always good. I mean, to be fair. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yes. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Cranky crank. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Why do they all laugh like that? It's really kind of annoying if you ask me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, I guess. Question mark? Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. Well, that's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Maybe. Maybe I do want to get smacked. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. This is complete and utter garbage in my own opinion. Like, yes, a monkey can climb, but so can a human. An eagle can fly, but so can an owl. A cheetah can run, but so can a human and a monkey and a horse. And you already said eagles can fly up here and down here. And monkeys can try too. Everybody can try something. Like, the fuck is this? Honestly. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. No, I don't. Stop lying. What? Just be honest. I am. No, you're not. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. I don't take your writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style won't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I still don't agree. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. This isn't either of those. This is just random stuff. Like, this is what creatures can do. Oh, this thing can run, this thing can fly, this thing can race, this thing can hop, seek, and whatever. And that's all. You just listed things. That's not a poem. Listing things is not a poem. That's a list. Imagine that. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. What? Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening? So I decided to write about it. What? Yeah, I understand. No, I don't. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. That is true. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Why though? It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. You're not a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah. Guess not. I didn't expect such hot garbage. I decide to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, I don't have much choice now, do I? Hi Zayden! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Oh, alright, I'll keep that in the back of my head, Miss Monica. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. At least she's not which is a nice pace, a change of pace, I guess. Don't worry, Zayden. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem, which we still actually have no clue what we wrote in it other than a few random words. Like 20 random words if I remember correctly. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. I honestly tried for something that Yuri would like more, but sure. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm? Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. Maybe. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. You sound like you would do some Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Yeah, like, happy people can have sad emotions, imagine that. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the key to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Awkward laughter because awkward and you look kind of awkwardly at me. I mean, I feel awkward as you look at me like that. Why are you looking at me like that? Anyway, excuse you. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, glory hole. Well, she's instantly writing of a goddamn glory hole. What in the fuck? This is not Sayori, this is Monica. Monica, what the fuck? Why are you writing about a goddamn glory hole? What is this? Oh, goddamn. I thought this was paper, not a fucking notepad. Glory hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel? Blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Why are they scorched if it's a meaningless image? It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yeah, he was looking if he can stick his dick inside, I'm pretty sure. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? My absolute adoration for glory holes. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice. There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Yuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? It's English. Natsuki, can you not read English? Are you illiterate in a literature club? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Dang. Yours is... cute. No, it's hot garbage. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Zayden did too. No, I didn't. I did not. It's a hot steaming pile of poo-poo. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, she didn't ask for your suggestions. Natsuki, you goddamn ignorant little fuck. Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. You go, girl! Show that little piece of pink-haired bitchiness how it's done! And they liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Zayden appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ooh, let's go, catfight. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, calling her out and trying to make everything cutesy. Let's go, Yuri, you sure know how to fight. God damn. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Aiden started showing... What? What? Excuse you, Natsuki, what? Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys! Nobody does. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Zayden, she just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. You both started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, it's not. Simple writing is not more effective. As much as complex writing is more effective. It's all from a viewer's point of view. If the viewer likes it, he likes it, understands it, and everything else. If they don't, then it failed in its task of conveying a message. So if something's written simply, conveys the message that it wanted to convey, then it did its job, and it cannot be perfected more than that, in its own writing style. If something more complexly said conveys the same message, maybe it adds more detail because of the way it was written or something. But if it still conveys the same message, then it also did its job. God damn it, do I have to explain shit to you? Animated characters. God damn it. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? She didn't, but okay. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. That's one way of looking at it, but no. If all poems would be like that, then there's absolutely no difference in any of them. Help me explain that to her, Zayden. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? I do! Sometimes I prefer simple style, which she couldn't even figure out how to do, because she just listed things, while you actually try to convey a message. Well... ... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? By standing there. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't just pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Well, for someone who is a supposed NEET, you sure do know how to figure stuff out and explain it in a reasonable sort of way. Now, isn't that correct, Mr. Protagonist-san? But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? No. That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? And then... Is it that time of the month? I mean of the year? Is it? No, not November! Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Aiden. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Yes, now that she's addressing something that was embarrassing in the first place, but we supposedly don't remember what it is, even though she brought it up. And you're like, what are you talking about? And then they're like, oh, it's nothing, forget about it. Yeah, never mind that, yeah. Like, if she can completely bypass the embarrassing thing at all, then yeah, she's always going to do that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Zayden, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself with newfound determination. Zayden, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Siri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Yuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Alright, well, with the fact that we concluded the final classroom scene, let's leave it at that. In the new save slot. Ha ha ha, I'm gonna use them all up for myself. Anyway, that's about it for this one, goddamn. Things really getting steamy up in the classroom. Club room. As they, fight it out. Argue it out. I don't even know if they were arguing. They were more like shouting at each other. Well, Natsuki shouting at Yuri for absolutely no goddamn proper reason. Anyway, I'll leave you off with this. Don't be assholes. I'll see you all next time. Peace.